try this. Hi, it's Ian, Starship Adventures. I'm out in front of my house. The big antenna's behind me. I don't think you can barely see it. Got cats everywhere. What we're trying to do right now is we've got the International Space Station just about to make a flyover. I got the base radio inside turned on, and I got the computer that's trying to decode that. But what I got here is I got a phone and a tablet, and I'm going to try to decode it if we can hear it. We're going to be listening for it. This is not a real high pass. It's near the horizon. There's another pass in an hour and a half that's going to be better than this one. We've got several more opportunities. Slow scan TV is a really cool thing. It's like fax in the old days. And it's basically just like a fax machine. It's makes that noise, and it builds the picture on here. I'm using two different programs. This is called Robot, and it actually is right now decoding, but there's nothing to decode, obviously. This one is a Windows-based tablet, and I'm using SSTV, and that is the software that I'm using there. Now, you can go online and just put when does the ISS go over my house. There's a bunch of different websites that'll tell you where and when it'll come over your house. So that way you can take a look at it and see if you can decode it as it goes by. Now, I'm trying to get it, and I don't hear anything on the frequency. The frequency is 145,800. That's 145,800. And I think I hear it. Hold on. That's it in there. I hear it.
It's coming.
Yep, it's decoding, but I'm not hearing. So we are decoding it in the house, but I'm not hearing it out here. It's too far away. The next pass will go right over, and I'd be able to hear it on my UV25. But unfortunately, this is a further away pass. I'm going to be taking all this and making a full video out of it. So a couple of them I'm going to do live like this. And I'll use these parts of this to make the video. So just bear with me. I just thought it'd be cool to go live on here and see if we could get this. I did hear it in there briefly, and it sounded really clear and really loud. So I don't know what's going on. I can't wait to go back in there and we'll figure out what we got. But anyway, this is called SSTV. If you're doing it on Windows, it is called MMSSTV is the program you want. If you're doing it on Android, there's one called Robot 24 that works really good. There's several others that work well. You do not need to be a ham radio operator to decode this. However, you do need a two-way radio or some way to receive radio transmissions. But if you've got any kind of radio that picks up VHF radio or 2 meter, as we call it, you can take that, hold it up to your phone with this app, and it will actually decode the picture right onto on your phone or your tablet or your computer. You can do it on anything. And they have this for Apple and Android and Windows. And like I said, it's called MMSS TV. And it's unfortunate that I didn't know if I'd get it out here or not. I just figured I'd give it a shot. But maybe on the next pass, I'll do it from in there, and we'll do it live in there so we can make sure we get it. Here's the problem. If it's going right overhead, sometimes you'll have fade out in the signal, because if you're using a really good antenna, we got, I think, a GP9 up there I'm using on for this one. That's a great antenna, and it's up at 40 feet. And so it has a very tight, oh, listen to this. Here we go. Hold on, it's working.
Steph Curry was also getting a signal at his speed.
Stay by.
It's cool.
It's working.
And this is up there, guys, if you want to. Up there. Oh, cool.
Okay, we're still getting it in the shack. I can still hear it crystal clear in there. So we're going to have a great picture in the shack.
Great.
Here's the phone I was holding. And all I did was just hold this phone and look at that. There's the picture I got, right? And this is the SSTV. I don't know how to get it on here. Here we go. There's the picture I got. Just by holding my radio up to the phone and playing this, letting the app play, I was able to get a lot of that image. That comes directly from the International Space Station. Those guys, they get these pictures and they send them down to us. It's one of the things they do with SSTV. And like I said, we received this directly from the space station 200 miles away in space. And we received it directly here at our studio in North Fort Myers. So there you go. That's pretty cool. That was a low pass. There's going to be better passes. So we're going to do this in probably in the next day or so.
There it is.
So anyway, Joseph is up near the Tampa area, and he was able to also get it. And he got he's got the picture too. He's showing us on his live. He's showing us the picture. So he was able to get it as well. I got family further up. I got family further up near Kentucky up there, and they may try in an hour when it comes over again. It is going to make another pass here in Fort Myers and go up through the middle of the country, up over Georgia, up through that way. It's going to pass through the Gulf of Mexico and up through Georgia here in about an hour and a half. So if you have time right now to get you a device and download the program, SSTV and or Robot 24 or whatever you want to use on Android. There's a bunch of different programs. Get one of those, download it, take your cheap receiver. Any receiver will work. I just received the International Space Station on my $50 UV25, and I was able to actually decode a picture using that. So I think that's pretty amazing. There's the picture I got. And I'm sure I got even a better one in the shack, and we're going to go check that out in just a few minutes. But anyway, this is called SSTV. I got cats fighting out here too. Up, they're sending another picture, and I'm picking it up in the shack again. This is amazing. I can hear it. So I'm going to probably have another picture in there. This is pretty cool. Hey, Peggy, thanks for coming in. And if people watch this later, I am going to culminate all this into one completed video that will show all the different things about SSTV and how it works and all the different ways that you're able to actually receive these signals from the International Space Station and also receive them from other ground-based stations too, using low band, and also, if you're close enough, using these frequencies up on the VHF and the UHF. So really a cool thing. It's called SSTV, and we're gonna be doing this for the next couple of days. They will continue transmitting through the 5th, and then they shut it down. They only do it 3 or 4 times a year. They'll do it for about a week or 2, and then they'll shut it down. They actually have a ham radio on the International Space Station. A couple times a year, they actually will open up on a frequency and let everybody know, and people from Earth can call them and talk to them on our HF ham radios. It's pretty cool. They'll talk to us. I think they got Yaesu equipment up there, and they're Kenwood. I'm not sure. I remembered at one time what it was. I don't remember anymore, but they actually have a ham radio up there on the space station, which I think is pretty cool. And all the guys that go up to space, for the most part, they're all amateur licensed. So they can get on there and they use their own call signs from the space station, and they're able to call down. We're also able to rebroadcast stuff from the International Space Station. It's one of the few exceptions to the broadcast rule. And so that's kind of cool. Anyway, I hope this was informative for you. I got about 8 or 9 people in here. I really appreciate you guys coming in. I wish you could see my tower in the back. Joseph put up a great tower here. It's 40 feet tall. It's got a GP9 on top and a GP3 or something on the standoff, and it works really, really good.
We have a question.
Okay, what's the question?
The question is, was this the program we were downloading when we were at the cabin? When you guys did it in the car? Remember when you guys?
Yes, that was the same thing we did in the car that day. We were just picking up ground-based stations on HF that day instead of space stations on VHF.
Right.
Yeah.
And
VHF is a much higher frequency. It's used for local communication normally.
I'm just comparing how your picture come in versus his.
I guarantee there's good ones in there.
Yeah.
I guarantee we got some good ones in the shack. All right, guys, we'll see you later. I'll tell you what, I'll post one of them up on my community page, so check it out. All right. And I also am going to be dropping a video tomorrow that I've been working on all day today. I took my day off and I spent it on making a video for new people in ham radio. And it's everything you need to know to get into ham radio. So hopefully that's going to be a good video. It's about 35 minutes long, but I've got all the info in there and everything you need to know. It's really good stuff. And then I've got another one coming after that. These little buttons. We tested out these little buttons and they work really good. So we're going to be showing you guys a way to use Zello and your phone and even certain ham radios in your car wirelessly. And the microphone's actually in the button that goes right on your steering wheel. Really, really cool. It's like a wireless mic on your steering wheel. And we're gonna do a whole show on that coming up in the next week or so, and then I have several others that we're going to be doing too. So hang in there. We're going to be going on all this stuff, and also we're covering the breaking news right now. We've got a feed up. If you check it out on our channel right now, there's another feed going on. That one is the scanner traffic in Houston, where we actually, they're raiding the house of this guy that drove through and killed a bunch of people in New Orleans. So that manhunt, it's not really a manhunt because they've got the guy. He's dead. He was killed in a shootout with police. However, culprits and people working with him and his home and everything in there, that's what's in play right now. I got that scanner up so you can hear it, and we'll be following that breaking news as it happens. And as far as right now, I got to go to bed. I got to work the early shift in the morning. I'm working another double. I got to get up at 4 a.m. That's 4 a.m. Eastern time. That's like what, 5 hours from now or something. My God. All right, guys, I guess I'm going to go. I'm going to leave you guys alone and let you get back to whatever you were doing. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Give me that thumbs up and that subscribe. It really, really helps out. We'll see you guys later. This is Starship Adventures. My name's Ian. I'm here with my wife, Carlotta Alada, here at my home at our Southwest Florida studio. And we hope to see you guys on the next adventure or perhaps down the log. 7 3s, everybody, and have a good night.